15 unsettling mysteries that science can't explain and logic can't debunk. Some stories are so strange, they sound like fiction. But what if they aren't? Let's dive into the unexplained. Number 15. The last radio transmission. In 1979, a ham radio operator in a quiet suburban home was scanning frequencies when he picked up a faint, repeating signal. The message was just 3 words. "We never left." Intrigued, he spent weeks trying to triangulate the source. When he finally pinpointed the coordinates, a chill ran down his spine. They matched the landing site of Apollo 11 on the moon. He reported it to NASA, who later allegedly confirmed the signal's existence, but added a terrifying detail. It didn't originate from Earth. Number 14. The email that arrived from 2047. Imagine getting a system alert from the future. That's what happened to a tech worker who received an automated email dated from the year 2047. It was a cryptic warning about an imminent, catastrophic server collapse. He dismissed it as a glitch, a weird bug in the system. But 3 months later, his company's entire network went down in a massive, unprecedented server failure, exactly as the email had foretold. The future sent a warning. We ignored it. Number 13. The voice under the podcast. A popular true crime podcaster started receiving concerned messages from her listeners. They all pointed out the same thing. Faint, almost inaudible whispers buried beneath her narration. Curious, she had her audio engineer isolate the strange sounds. What they found was horrifying. The whispers were responding directly to her questions in the podcast, but they were recorded seconds before she actually asked them. She wasn't alone while recording. Number 12. The library that only appears once a year. Deep in the Canadian wilderness, a group of hikers stumbled upon something impossible. A clearing that wasn't on their map, containing a small, pop-up library filled with antique books. Each book had a single reader's name, elegantly written on the last page. One of the hikers found a book with the name of his own grandfather, who was still alive. They left, vowing to return. But when they came back a year later to the exact spot, the clearing and the library were gone. It was just dense, untouched forest. Number 11. The Reddit post that updated itself. Back in 2016, a Reddit user made a cryptic post before deleting their account entirely. Ordinarily, that would be the end of it, but this post started to change. Years after the user was gone, new lines of text would appear. These edits weren't random. They seemed to predict major global events, sometimes just hours before they happened. The digital ghost in the machine is still at it, with people claiming the post is still updating today. Number 10. The Forgotten Movie. It's a classic case of the Mandela effect, but on a massive scale. Thousands of people distinctly remember watching a specific movie as children. A heartwarming film starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. They can recall scenes, dialogue, even the movie poster. The problem, the movie doesn't exist. It's not in any filmography. No record of its production can be found. And even Tom Hanks himself has publicly denied ever making it. So, did thousands of people share the same dream? Number 9. The road that doesn't exist on GPS. In a remote part of Finland, drivers swear by a shortcut, a small, unpaved road that cuts through the woods and saves a solid 15 minutes. Locals have a name for it. The 11th Road. But you won't find it on Google Maps, Apple Maps, or any GPS system. Strangest still, anyone who tries to film their journey on the road finds their footage is mysteriously corrupted and it's a road that seems to want to stay hidden. Number 8. The unsent voicemail. Police in Ohio receive a chilling 911 dispatch. It wasn't a call, but a voicemail, a woman's terrified whisper begging for help. The audio was crystal clear, playing in real time. But when they traced the call, they hit a dead end. The signal came from a phone that had a SIM card or been active on any network for 9 years. It was an impossible call, but the dispatcher heard it loud and clear. Number 7. The mirror that reversed time. An old family heirloom, a beautiful antique mirror, came with a strange story. It was said to show yesterday's reflection. In 2019, its owner decided to test the legend on TikTok. She set up a camera and filmed the mirror. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, her cat, which was sitting beside her, appeared in the reflection, walking into the room a second time. She had filmed proof of the impossible and then deleted the video just an hour later. Number 6. The man who remembered a future war. In 1984, long before the internet as we know it, a construction worker began making bizarre claims. He told his friends he had vivid, traumatic memories of fighting in a terrible war. A war that, he insisted, wouldn't even begin until the year 2028. He described advanced military technology in stunning detail, including unmanned aerial vehicles that hunted soldiers from the sky. He described modern drones decades before they existed. Number 5. The missing voice note. A woman woke up to a WhatsApp notification from her best friend, sent at 2:41 a.m. It was a 12-second voice note. She hit play, heard a moment of static, and then nothing. The audio file vanished from the chat. When she asked her friend about it, her friend had no memory of sending it. Puzzled, they checked the message metadata. The file that had registered as 12 seconds long was, according to the data, 12 hours long. Number 4. The painting that changes at night. An art collector in Sweden was thrilled to acquire an old, obscure portrait of an unknown man. But he soon noticed something was off. Each morning, the man's expression seemed slightly different. Was it just his imagination? He set up a security camera. The footage confirmed his fears. Overnight, while the house was silent and empty, the eyes in the portrait would shift, ever so slightly. Even art experts were baffled, confirming one eerie fact. The oil paint on the canvas had impossibly never fully dried. Number 3. The Discord server that predicted deaths. In 2021, a small, private Discord server gained a terrifying reputation. For 3 days, its members would randomly post the usernames of other users on the platform. Hours later, those same users would post tragic public messages about the sudden, unexpected death of a family member. It happened over and over again, with chilling accuracy. Then, after 3 days, the server, its members, and all its messages vanished completely. Coincidence or something much darker? Number 2. The girl in the window. It's one of the most famous photographs from World War II. A haunting image of a young girl's face reflected in a shattered window pane in London. For decades, it was seen as a symbol of resilience, but modern historians, re-examining the photos, discovered a chilling impossibility. Archival records and other images from that day prove that the building the girl appeared to be in had been completely destroyed by a bomb hours before the photograph was taken. So who was she? And how did her reflection appear in the glass? Number 1. The hotel room that booked itself. A hotel in Japan faced a bizarre and costly problem. Room 409 was constantly being booked. The reservations were always made for one night, always paid for upfront in cash mailed to the hotel, and the guests never showed. Staff would check the records, find a name, but the room would remain empty. They installed security cameras in the hallway. The footage showed no one ever entering or leaving room 409. But every time a staff member went in to clean the empty room, they found the same unsettling thing. The room was empty, but the bed was still warm. Thanks for watching. If these stories gave you chills, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the unknown. See you next time, everyone.